Hello, and thank you for joining us as we discuss clawed frog ownership. Today, we will discuss the pros and cons of food choices. Clawed frogs love to eat, more like live to eat. Not only is feeding them the most important part of their care, providing a variety is also just as important. Not that there's anything wrong with feeding them the same thing every day. However, you will see a different reaction to many different kinds of foods. Understand that these frogs are carnivores and should never be forced to eat plant matter or any kind of vegetation as they cannot digest it properly. First, let's cover man-made foods. Frogs will eat all kinds of pellets. There are pellets especially made for frogs. However, they will also eat turtle food, such as pellets and floating food sticks. Pellets are also great because most of the ones made for frogs will cover many of the proteins and vitamins they need to live a healthy life. There are many places where these can be found, such as your local pet store, Amazon, and of course, Xenopus Express. There are many foods that are freeze-dried, such as tubifex worms, black worms, and brine shrimp, as well as mysis shrimp. If your frog is on a freeze-dried diet, ensure to let the serving sit in some tank water before feeding. This can prevent overfeeding as freeze-dried foods tend to expand once exposed to moisture. Many clawed frog enthusiasts don't recommend this kind of food as many have had negative experiences with frogs getting sick while using this kind of food. Frozen foods can be found almost anywhere. There are many kinds of frozen worms and shrimp that your frog will enjoy. Just remember, if they cannot eat certain kinds of food live, they most certainly should not eat them in frozen form either. This will be discussed in the live food segment. Frozen foods should be soaked in a little bit of tank water and drained using a fine net. This will prevent blood, water, and other things that may come with the frozen food from contaminating your tank. Live foods are a great choice for your frog. Your frogs will eat black worms, red worms, which are an acquired taste some frogs may not like because they release a secretion that alter their flavor when they're being attacked. They'll also eat night crawlers, earthworms, and if you really want to roll up your sleeves and get a little gross, soldier fly larvae. They are the top recommended types of worms from most experienced frog owners. Worms are a great source of proteins and have benefits in their use. If you notice that your frog seems strained or constipated, worms like night crawlers and earthworms are a great food source that assists with softening your frog's stool. If the worm is rather large, it is a good idea to cut it down a bit to reduce any struggle and any difficulty in eating the entire worm. Bloodworms are not usually recommended, although frogs will eat them. They can wreak havoc on your frog's digestive system. Mealworms are also not good for them to eat every day because they are so fatty. Mealworms should also be decapitated before feeding them to the frog. Most say that this kind of worm is best when your frog is thin and needs to bulk up a little bit, or as an occasional treat. Feeder guppies and ghost shrimp also make a great source of food for your frogs. Some pet shops may offer goldfish and rosy red minnows. These types of feeder fish have bones that can be very difficult for your frogs to digest. The purpose of this video is to provide ideas on what to feed your frogs. Ultimately, your frog's diet is your choice, as they are your pet. Feed them well, and they will be happy and healthy for years to come. Thank you for joining us in today's video, and if you like the content, give us a thumbs up. To know when we have uploaded a new video, hit the subscribe button. The House of Frogs and Dogs also has an Instagram page where you can see pictures of our frogs and dogs. The link to our Instagram, in addition to Xenopus Express, will be linked in the description. That's all for now. Until next time, have a frogtastic day.